Hi Virgo, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a love reading. Yes, I know, as I have told all the other signs, it's not something I typically do here on the channel, but I have been asked quite a bit recently to offer a love reading. So here we are. And to that end, I have done some research and watched some of my favorite YouTubers and their love readings and came up with what we're about to turn over here on the table. This whole side of the reading is all about you, and this whole side is all about your partner. I notice in most love readings, I hear a lot from the readers that the information being shared from the cards could be you, could be your person, could be vice versa, could cross over. I find that confusing personally, and that's why I've divided the reading, so no questions about it. This is you. This is them. All right, I'm excited about it. Let's get into it. Your first cards come from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Simply ask this deck, what's going on in the atmosphere right now? The love atmosphere for Virgo at this time. And your first card is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, some of you may already be with your soulmate. Some of you are just calling in your soulmate now. And if you're already partnered, you may be experiencing a deepening of the connection within your soulmate relationship. And then your next card is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. You know, we talk about that a lot here on the channel. When we do bring up issues of relationship and romance in the daily readings or the monthlies, it doesn't matter. We talk about this a lot. Self-love is the primary love. It is the priority, because without it, we don't have an interdependent style of love to offer our partner. We have a codependent style of love. This is why self-love is so important, and that is sexy all day long to your partner. And, you know, admit it, it's sexy to you too about them. So let's see what's going on in their love atmosphere. What have they got? It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, your person is all about it. They are all about sharing their togetherness with you. They're in. If you had any questions about that, let this card erase some of that doubt. They are excited to share togetherness with you, and they've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So they definitely want to share with you. They want the togetherness time. And how do I want to put that? They want quality time with you. Absolutely. So, pardon. If you've got some self-care, self-nurturing work to be done at this time on yourself, do it, because it will contribute greatly to your beloved connection. The next set of cards is from a deck I can't remember the name of. It'll all be in the description box if you're curious about the cards. Oh yeah, they're soul journey cards. So these are about what's unfolding in your spiritual journey at this time and how it relates to your relationship. So your first card, Virgo, is envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Oh, what a great way to put that card. We all know that feeling. You know, we've found ourselves comparing ourselves to this or that, and maybe at one time or another we felt like we came up short, so we didn't feel so great about it, and maybe we were a little bit envious. And when this energy comes into beloved relationship, in your togetherness partnership, it's something to be addressed and talked about immediately. You know, as soon as it's recognized, talk about it authentically, honestly, and just settle out the energy. You know, explain to your person that you're having some challenges, and within the challenge, Perhaps you're feeling a little bit less than. Maybe your self-esteem has taken a hit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit insecure. And when we voice those things and own that authentically rather than project or blame or try to ignore it, we really do upgrade the frequency of connection and our communication within relationships. So if you're noticing this time, Virgo, talk about it. And talk about it in a loving, unconditional, non-judgmental way with your person. And be open to receiving what they have to share in the form of wisdom from their own spiritual journey. It could be very valuable to you, to both of you actually. And then your next card is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to share love. Yeah, see, you do know it. And this card is confirmation of what we were just saying, that if these other energies like envy or let's say jealousy or comparisons, whatever, if this is popping up, the successful thing to do is to discuss it with your person authentically, honestly, and in a raw fashion, because you'll settle that energy out much quicker that way. What's going on for your person? Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, your person is deeply grateful for their self-relationship and the way they are loving, being, doing, knowing, expressing, playing, sharing, celebrating life. They're in deep gratitude for that, and they're excited about sharing that with you. Coming next for them is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah, your person is very understanding. They are quite non-judgmental. They have empathy, which means they can feel for you when you are having a challenging time. Likely you do the same for them, but they are deeply empathic. They have great understanding and loads of gratitude for their own process and for you sharing yours with them. So if you're being challenged in any way at this time, Virgo, talk to your person. They have valuable insights to share with you because they only want to see you achieve your highest and greatest outcome. And they only want that for you unconditionally. They love you that much. They're not putting any kind of conditions on that at all. They're grateful for this connection, and they're grateful for the individual growth that you can both do within the relationship. So, because it just makes the bond even stronger. Now, the next set of cards comes from Mystic Moon Oracles, and these cards are about the more subtle energies that are charging the atmosphere. You might be aware of them. Quite likely, they're too subtle to notice at this time, which is why I drew these cards, because they can be influential energies that we might not be able to put our fingers on right away. So let's highlight some of the subtle energies influencing you at this time. Awakening. Beautiful card for you, Virgo, because you have this envy card over here. So you're having an awakening and you're seeing where this or a similar energy has affected you previously, and maybe in hindsight you're able to see how it affected your other relationships, which gives you success and awakening now in this relationship. And then you have understanding. How beautiful. Your awakening provides understanding, greater understanding within the relationship for your own self. And of course, that overflows into all of your other connections. So you're having an awakening, an expansion of understanding. Beautiful. Now for your person, the subtle energies that are influencing them at this time, twin flame. They're very much focused on the twin flame connection between the two of you. Because they're in gratitude, because they are so deeply empathic, caring, and understanding themselves, they're seeing this connection as a twin flame connection. Profound, powerful. And they're also focused on free will. They're having gratitude for the fact that they feel free to be 100% authentically themselves in this relationship. They don't have to turn themselves inside out to be something that they're not so that this relationship works. They have deep gratitude for the fact that they are able to really be themselves, and that's what happens in a twin flame relationship. You know, the joys, the sorrows, the highs, the lows, all of it. All parts are welcome in a twin flame relationship. And the feeling is your person prayed for this for a long time and had more than one relationship before they finally got to you. And, you know, they're in gratitude for those other relationships because there was a lot of life lesson journeying going on there. And they feel like because of their prior experiences, they have so much more to offer you and so much more to offer the bond that you share within this connection. Oh, gosh, that's sweet, Virgo. All right, next, we have the tarot cards from 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. I shuffled out this deck with just the intention to receive a message of what is going on in general terms within the love atmosphere for your sign. And your first card is the 3 of Wands. You're building something. You know, the 2 of Wands is stepping through a gateway to a whole new world of experience. And that's what happened when you and your person came together. And now the 2 of you are building something more. You're creating something really fabulous. And it is because the 2 of you have had some, oh, my guides want me to say harrowing experiences within prior relationships. They say you're battle tested from the prior relationships, which allows you to build on this relationship in the way that you are at this time. And then you have the 2 of Swords. This card feels like the quiet, contemplative consideration for where this is all going. My feeling here is, just from looking at the artwork on the card, you really feel, Virgo, at this time, you can uncross those swords that are protecting your heart. You can take the blindfold off now. You're not in this alone. You're actually in this with someone who truly, truly desires to share the journey with you. Because you both know what it feels like to be in the 5 of Coins. That's on the outside looking in. That's being left out in the cold. And, you know, this is a really poignant card in the reading. It shows where you came from and everything you had to overcome. So why wouldn't you have those swords crossed over your heart in a protective nature? You know what grief and loss is from prior relationship, and you know, nobody wants to repeat that. And the feeling here is, you know that that's not written into this relationship. You know that, again, all parts really are welcome in this relationship, and your person has empathy, has compassion for where you've been because they've been there too. Which is why you're able to build something so strong. And then you have the 4 of Coins. Beautiful. So you have the 4 and the 5 of Coins here. The 4 is letting go. It's letting go of something you held on to, which I feel is self-protection. It has served you. It served you well, but now it's outlived its purpose, and you're letting it go. That's what the 4 of Coins is all about. Yeah. Here's confirmation of that, because now you have the Tower. This is you tearing the tower of the 4 of Coins down. You know it's time to let go of those prior experiences. You're all done with them. You're grateful for them, but you're done. You're complete. And you need to rebuild, or excuse me, build on a whole new strong foundation. So that 4 is a strong foundation, and that 3 is building on it. Then you have the Chariot. Excellent. You know, it's number 7 in the major arcana. And that's heaven touching earth within the self. And this is moving forward dynamically. You are choosing to move forward dynamically in this awakening of understanding of your own spiritual journey and how it has contributed to the creation of this loving relationship you now find yourself in. It is a twin flame connection. And you're beginning to feel free in it too, just like your partner is. That's what your awakening and understanding is. It's okay for you to be who you are in this relationship. And your last card, oh my goodness, it's so perfect. It's the Sun, the happiest card in tarot. Confirmation, Absolute confirmation. That's the happiest card. It's love, bliss, joy, connection, communication, happy homes, happy families. Happy, happy, happy. You can go there. You can trust that in your own heart space. You created that, Virgo. You're making it happen. And you found a person who wants to make that happen too. And that kind of togetherness is precious, and you know it. That's your success card right there. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching the video, Virgo. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you like it. Leave a comment in the comments section, and I'll consider making this a regular part of the channel if the response is a good one. All right? Have a beautiful day. Blessings to you. Peace, joy, happiness. Namaste.